Chapter 7 Women, Caste and Reform. Question answers from Class 8, Subject Social Science, Book Our Past 3. Let's recall. Question 1 What social ideas did the following people support? Answer Ram Mohan Roy, Ban of Sati, Dayanand Saraswati, Widow Remarriage, Veera Salingan Pantulu, Widow Remarriage, Jyotirao Phule, Equality amongst Castes, Pandita Ramabai, Women's Education, Perrier, Equality for Untouchables, Mumtaz Ali, Women's Education, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Widow Remarriage. Question 2. State whether true or false. A. When the British captured Bengal, they framed many new laws to regulate the rules regarding marriage, adoption, inheritance of property, etc. So this is true. B. Social reformers had to discard the ancient texts in order to argue for reform in social practices. This is false. C. Reformers got full support from all sections of the people of the country. This is false. D. The Child Marriage Restraint Act was passed in 1829. This is also false. Let's discuss question 3. How did the knowledge of ancient texts help the reformers promote new laws? Answer. Whenever the reformers wished to challenge a practice that seemed harmful, they tried to find a verse or sentence in the ancient sacred texts that supported their point of view. They then suggested that the practice as it existed at present was against early tradition. Thus, the knowledge of ancient texts helped the reformers promote new laws. Question 4. What were the different reasons people had for not sending girls to school? Answer. When Vidyasagar in Calcutta and other reformers in Bombay set up schools for girls, many people had different reasons for not sending girls to school. First, they feared that schools would take girls away from home, thereby preventing them from doing their domestic duties. Second, they felt that traveling through public places to reach school would have a corrupting influence on girls. Third, they felt that girls should stay away from public spaces. Question 5. Why were Christian missionaries attacked by many people in the country? Would some people have supported them too? If so, for what reasons? Answer. Christian missionaries opened schools for tribal and lower caste children. Caste based segregation was not being followed in the schools, which were run by Christian missionaries. Hence, many Orthodox people attacked the missionaries. Social reformers would have supported the missionaries for their work against social evils. Question 6. In the British period, what new opportunities opened up for people who came from castes that were regarded as low? Answer. Education gave them a tool to change their world. At the same time, many poor began to migrate to cities in search of jobs. Some also went to work in plantations in Assam, Mauritius, Trinidad, and Indonesia. Work in the new locations gave them an opportunity to get rid of the oppression which they suffered at the hands of upper caste people back in their villages. Moreover, the army also offered job opportunities. Question 7. How did Jyotirao, the reformer, justify his criticism of caste inequality in society? Answer. He attacked the Brahmins' claim to superiority. He argued that the Aryans were foreigners who subjugated the true children of the country. He said that the upper caste had no right to land and power, and the land belonged to the low caste people who were the original inhabitants of the land in the peninsula. Many other social reformers used the same logic to promote caste equality. Question 8. Why did Phule dedicate his book Gulamgiri to the American movement to free slaves? Answer. Jyotirao Phule wrote his book Gulamgiri in 1873. The title of the book means slavery. From 1861 to 1865, the American Civil War was being fought. The Civil War began primarily as a result of the long standing controversy over the enslavement of black people. Phule dedicated his book to all those Americans who had fought to free slaves thus establishing a link between the conditions of the lower caste in India and the black slaves in America. Question 9. What did Ambedkar want to achieve through the temple entry movement? Answer. In 1927, Ambedkar started a temple entry movement in which his Mahar caste followers participated. Brahman priests were outraged when the Dalits used water from the temple tank. His aim was to make everyone see the power of caste prejudices within society. Question 10. Why were Jyotirao Phule and Ramaswamy Naicker critical of the national movement? Did their criticism help the national struggle in any way? Answer. Phule and Naicker criticized the national movement because they believed it was dominated by upper caste leaders. It didn't address caste discrimination. They feared the upper caste would just replace the British rulers. Their criticism was helpful because it pushed the national movement to include social reform. It helped make the fight for freedom also a fight for equality. Friends, we have completed all these question answers from chapter 7, Women, Caste and Reform. If you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. You can support me with channel membership and super thanks. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.